Okay, I think I finally got it. I've been trying to put my mic on for the last 3 or so videos that I've been doing, and I didn't know how to do it. So hopefully it's working this time. Let me look at it one more time before I start. Okay, camera's unavailable. Okay. Alright. So yeah, the point of this video, we are playing Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. We are going to be doing every Nitro Kart track, starting with Inferno Island. I wish that there could have been an option where you could have put day or night for all the tracks. I think that would have been pretty cool. But they made Inferno Island in the dark, which is cool. It looks great. So let's do 5 laps on medium. And my kart's already ready. Using the original Crash Nitro Kart with Crash on it and a little sticker of Crash on it. So let's do it. I'm trying to wait for the live stream to pop up for my YouTube, but it's not popping up. So hopefully we're not having any issues right now. I don't see live, which it's on YouTube, so this is weird that it's not showing up, but it'll probably be on there later. My Jack and Daxter Part 2 video should be up. You guys want to go check that out. Jack and Daxter is a lot of fun. I'm glad that it's on PlayStation. But here we are at the Infernal Island. It's been a little while since I played, so I might not be that great. Got Liz and Yaya Panda. It looks like Komodo Joe or Mo. I think that's Mo. Not quite sure. But I am really glad that the Nitro Kart tracks are in this game. The only gripe that I have is that the anti-gravity sections aren't included, which I'm a little confused on that. Why? Like, why is there no anti-gravity? Maybe they just couldn't put it in the game? Maybe they didn't have the technology to make it? I don't know what the deal is, but a lot of these Nitro Kart tracks that made the originals great in the old game, they kind of take a downgrade because of that. And Hyper Spaceway, they took a huge chunk out of that track. So I'm a little upset about that because that track was a blast to race at. Unless, of course, you're trying to, you know, go up against Emperor Velo, but yeah. Anyway, that's my only gripe with CTR Nitro Fueled. Because unlike most people, I actually started with Nitro Kart. As a kid, that was the first game I ever played in my entire life, from my memory, and it's my favorite game of all time. And I wish you could play it on PS5 upscaled. That would be so awesome, especially for me, but that's probably not going to happen. But it's okay, because we do have like a, I guess you would call it a half-assed version of the anti-gravity tracks, so but yeah, this track, it looks great at night though, so I'm also glad that they included the old music, because that's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Let's just drive through the water for good measure. Because I love how the water splashes on your camera, like on the screen camera. That's a great touch. Yeah, final lap here. Should be an easy win. We have real velo behind us. Oh god, don't start screwing up now. I forgot how to look backwards. Wait. Okay, there we go. We are getting absolutely destroyed by a snowstorm right now, which is the third one in only the last week. Isn't that crazy? It's not even winter yet. I mean, I'm up in the Northeast, so it's, you know, it's not uncommon to get a lot of snow, but sheesh. It's been like an unrelenting snow since Friday of last week, and we've gotten about 4 feet of snow dumped on us, so it's been pretty crazy. But I would like to do a Nitro Kart playthrough on this channel, the original Nitro Kart game, but I don't have the best camera quality, so up next, of course, is the Jungle Boogie. Pretty fun track in the original CNK. Let's go with Shiva Crash, and let's change the paint. I like to kind of match the paint with certain racetracks, so we'll use green for the Jungle Boogie. But I hope that you guys can hear my audio. I'm just using the PlayStation 5 controller, so I'm not sure if it's even on. I've been having so many problems with it lately. But all right, the Jungle Boogie. It looks great, besides the landscaping in the background is pretty pixelated, but who really cares, right? I just wish that there was a PS5 version of CTR that could have, like, maybe increased it graphically. You know what I think would have been a really cool update? If they could have added an adventure mode for Nitro Kart into this game. Like, I'm glad that they added the tracks and the carts and the characters from the original Nitro Kart, but it would have been really cool to do a separate adventure mode other than the CTR one, and like do the races on Terra, Phenomena, Techni, Baron. You know, they would have looked great. They should have done it. I don't know why they didn't. Probably because it's a CTR remake, but, or maybe remaster, I guess they would call it. But hey, I'm just glad that we get to race on these tracks because they're not forgotten. And I feel like since this game has came out, a lot of people are starting to realize that Nitro Kart is a lot better than what it used to be or what people thought. Like, it's a pretty solid racing game. Probably not as good as this, but, you know, I think it gets hated on way too much. That was stupid. I don't know why I put my weapon up there when none of the carts jump onto the shortcut. But, oh well. So is anyone even online in this game anymore? Like, I don't know if they cut the online service for it or not. I wish that they would have updated it again, though. Honestly, like, the big final update should have been the Crash Nitro Kart Adventure mode. Like, I don't know if that's just me or not, though. But that's what I would have done. I think that would have been cool. If you guys haven't checked out the Jak and Daxter Part 2 video, it should be on the channel now. That should be a good watch, although there's no audio. So the next track, if we're doing adventure mode, would be Tiny Temple, if I believe from my memory. They changed this track up quite a bit also, I think. Oh, wait. Let's switch back to actual Crash. Well, normal Crash. There we go. Alrighty. So I hope that you guys are all having a good day, or good night, or a good morning, wherever you are, tuning in. We're at the Tiny Temple, which for the majority they didn't change it too much, but the anti-gravity section is just terrible. This is one of my favorite soundtracks in the entire game of Nitro Kart. Now, if you guys don't know, on the official Vicarious Visions website, back when the game was about to be made or put out into the public, there was an online forum where they uploaded the official soundtracks, and they were a little bit different than what we actually got. There was a lot of cut parts of the actual soundtrack that you can find on YouTube that I highly recommend. They're great. They're not in this game, unfortunately, but oh my god, Blue Fire is so awesome. I could never make it last. As you saw there, I ran into the fire. But yeah, I mean, it's a great soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks in all of Crash, in my opinion. The whole Nitro Kart soundtrack is just goated. It's awesome. Some people feel differently about that, but I think it's just brilliant. This track actually looks a lot better than what I thought it did. I don't know how I didn't... I put like over 200 hours into this game since I got it in 2020. And I can't believe how excited I was when I heard that the Nitro Kart tracks were going to be here. Like, I'm glad that it's a CTR remake, but, well, remaster. I always get those two mixed up. But I just think it's so cool that they put these old tracks in here. I mean, it was the same company that made Nitro Kart in the first place, so props to them. So I still play the original Nitro Kart. Just this past summer, or maybe it was last year, I platinumed, I think it was earlier this year actually, I platinumed all the tracks, which is hard to do. That was the first game that I officially completed everything in. I remember the Emperor Velo race was really hard in the original game. When I first attempted to beat the entire game when I was about 14 or 15, it was like impossible. I could not beat Emperor Vila. But yet, I watched my friend, who was only about 8 years old at the time, whoop his ass. Like, a few days before that. I was like, how? When I was, you know, power slide boosting, I was doing everything I could possibly do, and I could not beat him. It took me like 3 hours. No joke. And there we go. But now I can beat him relatively easily within the first or second attempt. So I'm a janitor at a public park that's near my grandma's house. It's right near a lake. That's what I do for a job, probably. But as I'm cleaning, sometimes I put on the entire soundtracks of like certain Crash games, like Twinsanity, Nitro Kart. But I used to listen to Nitro Kart all the time, like the entire soundtrack. So just goes to show how much that this game actually means to me. It's a great game. All right. If I remember correctly, I think Meteor Gorge is next, which they changed this track up quite a bit. They took off most of the snow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to pick Polar and race with his cart. If I have it unlocked, I should have it. There we go. The wheels will be Team Trans. Okay. Let's go with white because it's a snow track. Wait. Oh, okay. That looks nice. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the phone. That's a little too bright. I don't know. That's blue, but it looks nice to race on that track. Let's just go with that. And for the sticker, we gotta go with Polar. I don't think we have them. Oh no, we don't have them. Damn it. And there's no icon for snow or anything like that, so let's just use the Beanox logo. Oh well. Alright. Alrighty. This track holds a lot of good memories in the original game. Oh yeah, I did block that. And that's because it was the first time I ever unlocked Pura. Or is it? Yeah, it is. It's Pura. Which, for some odd reason, I always thought it was a female, but I guess it's a male. Pura is a male. Anyway, in the original Nitro Kart, when I was young, I never thought I was going to be capable of unlocking the other characters. Because I got quite confused when I saw promos online, and they showed Pura as one of the drivers, and she was never in the game. And sorry about that, see? He was never part of the actual game, like, as the the CPU driver, so I was always really confused about it. So I was able to finally get a cell phone and like, look things up on the internet. But I finally unlocked Pura, and I was so happy. That was the first time that I was able to do 50 power boosts in a row. I was quite excited about it. So now, this is the perfect track to practice all of your boosts and stuff. I think my streak, not here, but I think it was somewhere else. I think my streak is about 185 power boosts in a row. So they pretty much use the same mechanics that they did back when they made the original Nitro Kart game, I think, because it feels the same, and all of the boosts are the same, from my memory. I know that sounds probably weird, but trust me, I have dumped thousands of hours into Nitro Kart. I don't know why. I just love the game so much. I haven't played it in quite a while, though. Actually, scratch that, because I played it earlier this year. But I always find myself returning to it. Alright. Alright, let me think. The next track after Meteor Gorge, it would be the Barren Ruins track, which is right here. For this track, I'd like to pick Emperor Velo, so we'll use him along with the Oxide Cart, because that's what he races. Oh no! I thought I had it unlocked. I guess I don't. Well, in that case, I'll use his chopper. We have a Emperor Velo sticker. No, we don't. What would affiliate with Emperor Velo? Probably none of these. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. So my favorite Nitro Kart track, we're actually coming up on it pretty soon. Well, I would say it's tied for my favorite track in Crash Nitro Kart, so we'll be seeing that very, very shortly, actually. But here we are at the Barren Ruins. I used to not like this track as much back in the day, but I've gotten to like it a little bit more now. All right. Very good music soundtrack, though, I'll tell you that. Perfect. Right before we did make it off the ramp. Nice. Oh, you bastard. Is that Polar? I forgot you can't use that unless you have a boost. This track looks really nice, though. I will admit that. It looks great. Even this don't really bother me much. But I just noticed something about that. How would there be snow in there when it's enclosed? So that it would look like snow there on the bricks. Huh. Whatever. We're actually not winning this race. That's about to change, though. It's Polar who's our main enemy here. He just happens to excel at these colder race venues. I missed. And that was... oh my god, dude. If that was the last lap, I would not be happy. Me and Polar are locked in. Missed him again. We got Rue behind us, which I think is a pretty pointless character in Crash, but oh well. And goodbye, Polar. Oh, never mind. He's going to catch right back up now. Yeah, we have a battle on our hands here. Coming to the white flag. Did I make it? Barely. Oh, I think he just hit, he hit the wall. I'm gonna save this bomb. Emperor Velo's bowling bomb. Ah, yes. Oh, what? I thought I got him. Oh shit! I better get something good here. Can you do that cross move, like, where you, like, throw it on him? I'm in the lead, but probably won't last. Oh, he just got blasted, I think. I saw somebody get hit back there. We should have the win intact. Yeah. Oh. Okay. The next track, tied with my favorite Nitro Kart track and possibly the best Crash racing track I think there ever was. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Deep sea driving is an incredible raceway in the OG game. And I'm just kind of mad because it just don't look as good here. Without that anti-gravity tube, it just looks, it sucks. Do we have the other wheels? Okay, we do. We're going to keep those for Electron Avenue later. Actually, let's use Coco for this. Maybe Crunch. Actually, I think I'm probably going to use Crunch here. Do I have his stick? Yes, we do. Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot something. The stripes. I'm sorry, I have not played this game in a while. There we go. Alright, now we're good. Alrighty. Deep sea driving. My favorite Nitro Kart track. Tied with another track that we're going to see later. But boy, do I love this place. Best soundtrack in the entire game.
You're sure taking your sweet time.
How fitting that we get Velo and Oxide to race against here. Absolutely flying. How fun is this? That was fun. This don't look too bad though. I like how they kept the tube. They could have changed it completely, but they didn't, so I'm happy. Alright, let's try to catch the golden bumper fruit. This will be easy to catch. Depends on where it goes. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's way back. I want the extra... Oh man. Oh man. I was going too fast. I was way ahead of it. You get it? Yeah. I shouldn't have stopped. I had no choice. Come on! Come here, you little bastard. Oh, that's gonna probably screw up at any chance of trying to get it. Yes! Thank you. Wait, what's it called? Ultimate Sacred Fire or Ultra Sacred Fire? I don't know. Imagine that we had this in the original Nitro Kart. Man, we would whoop Emperor Velo's ass. Sorry, my cat came in here, so I had to take him out. So I pretty much died.
Is that all you got?
I like how they kept that pulsing red rock up there. Also, something just came to me. If this is made by the same company that made the original game, Vicarious Visions, then why didn't they include the anti-gravity? Or is it anti-gravity? I don't know. I can't even say the word right. But it still just kind of baffles me that it's not in here. I mean, current day Mario Kart has it.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, we unlocked a new skin, Husky Crunch. It looks like a skunk. Sweet currency. All right, up next, I believe, is... What is next? If we're trying to follow the original game, after Deep Sea Driving is Clockwork Wumpa? It's either Clockwork Wumpa or Out of Time. I think it's Out of Time. I guess it doesn't really matter because both of these tracks were unlocked at the same time during adventure mode, so let's just go with Out of Time. And let's go with... I don't have Entropy, do I? No, I don't. I thought I did. We have Baby Entropy, but that's not going to cut it. Ah! Oh wait, not Geary, it's... Don't tell me I don't have him. Oh man. I don't have Small Norm or Big Norm, which is the bosses that you race here, so let's just go with Zem. He's a Nitro Kart character. I don't have his cart. I don't know. Maybe we'll just pick... Let's go with Engine. What? We don't have his cart unlocked either. I must have not played very much of the adventure mode on this profile. Damn it! Well, in that case, let's just use Coco then. Oh, Lord. Alright, that'll do. Alright, so it's Out of Time. That has a lot of problems. We'll show that in a minute, and you probably know if you were an OG Nitro Kart player. The anti-gravity, once again, they had a huge missed opportunity here. The best part of this track, you get to race on the clock, and you can't do it here. Now, a lot of people really love this track in the original, but I'm just going to throw it out and say that this is my least favorite Nitro Kart track. I never liked it when I was younger, and I like it today, but it's still my least favorite. But come on, man, we could be driving on the clock. Instead, you're going nowhere. Well, I guess this would be inside the clock? I don't know, because there's gears and everything, which is a cool concept, you know? It's not like they completely shunned it, but I think they should have added it to where you could have actually raced on the clock. Now, this track originally was called Out of Mime in the original prototype demo for the original Nitro Kart, which is also on the channel if you'd like to check that out. It's a demo version that was included in a GameStop magazine back before the game was actually released. It's pretty cool because you get to use a weapon that was not included in the official well, the final cut of the game, which is the infamous Voodoo Doll, which pretty much gives you the same power-ups as the team meter. And that was my brother. Hopefully you didn't hear that. And we're dead again. We're actually not doing too good. Anyway, what I was trying to say was the Voodoo Doll weapon, it got cut from the final cut of the game, but pretty much it works the same way as the team up thing, where you get unlimited weapons for a short time. But I think it's a lot better, in my opinion. They should have kept it. You can still see the icon in the final version of the game. It actually kind of frightened me when I first saw it, when I hit pause during a race and it landed on that icon. I was like, what the hell is that? But anyway, yeah. It just kills me that we can't race on that clock. It looks awesome. But it does look pretty nice in here, all these floaty little pieces of glass. I don't even know what all that stuff is. Get out of here. I'm doing a live stream. God. That's siblings. They are very obnoxious. I have a sister and two brothers. What she was saying was napkin, napkin, over and over and over. I don't know why. But I don't want that in the live stream, as funny as it might be. I'm not sure if the mic caught that or not, but oh well. Now for the part 3 of the Jack and Daxter video, well, playthrough, I'm probably not going to turn the mic on. I was trying to in the previous 2 uploads, but I think we got 44 or 45 power cells out of the 100 so far out of 2 videos, so. Whoops. And of course, we didn't jump high enough. Oh, and we surrendered the lead as well in the final lap. And we get blasted by Emperor Velo. Who else? That should get him. Nope, because he had to jump. And he dodged it again. We might lose. Yeah, Coco's just not fast enough, and I don't have a weapon. Tried to make a little shortcut there. We might have a chance. Oh, she's so slow. We're juiced, and he took my weapon. I'm gonna have to really gas it here in the corner. We gotta get a big launch. We're gonna take it. Barely. Whew. Holy smokes. Original Nitro Kart characters taking the top 3. You'd love to see it. Alright. I wonder how many more interruptions that we're going to have. So we've had 2 already from 2 separate siblings. All right, Clockwork Wumpa. All right. Clockwork Wumpa used to be my most difficult track. I was never that great at it. But, let's see. This track looks great. I'd say this is probably one of the best remasters of any Nitro Kart track in this entire game. It looks fantastic. Awesome soundtrack once again. I love how the snow flies. But that wasn't in the original game, the snow. But it looks great, honestly. It looks fantastic. Damn, that's a massive jump. But as the years have gone by, I've gotten a lot better at this track. And I was able to platinum all the relics, so in the original game. So, I've been having some issues with my Crash Insane Trilogy game that I have on PlayStation 5. I tried installing it yesterday, and I did a live stream. I couldn't set up the mic, but I wanted to do a special 30th anniversary live stream of Insane Trilogy, which I was able to do the live stream, but I wasn't able to have a mic due to me not knowing how to use one, pretty much. But when it installs, it won't let me play the third game. It says installing, and then on my PlayStation it says can't install when it gets to about 98% completed. Has anyone else had this issue? And if you have, let me know how to fix it, because I would love to play Crash Warped on my PS5, and I can't. Ever since I got a PS5, I don't use the PS4. I have not touched it since I got one, but I just got one a couple months ago, and I've loved it. I absolutely love it. It's a great, great system. And for Christmas, I asked for the PlayStation Portal. I guess they're making a handheld console. Well, yeah, a handheld system that's going to rival the Switch. I don't know how that's going to go. They were pretty successful with PSP. But I really hope that they come out with a really badass system where it'll probably be all an all digital service, which would kind of suck, you know, because you want physical copies of games, but they wouldn't switch to cartridges because that would be stupid because, you know, Nintendo already does that. They probably wouldn't make little teeny physical copies of games like the original PSP because they're trying to steer away from physical copies of games. So that might mean the PlayStation 6 might not have a disc drive. Which, who's really going to buy it? Probably a lot of people, but man, it's just, I don't mind playing digital, but what happens when you lose all of your games because of a hardware failure and you can't recover them and you spend hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on games and you lose it all? What's going to happen then? So that's my only gripe with the possible PlayStation 6 and upcoming possible handheld, but of course we don't know that much information about the little handheld yet. We don't know how big it's going to be, if it's going to have a good screen. We don't know yet. But I think the next PlayStation console should have backwards compatibility for all systems. Why haven't they even done this yet? With how powerful that PS5 is, it should have a PS1 emulator, which it practically does because you can play like the PlayStation 1 games on it that are featured in the store. Thunderstruck is the next track, by the way. You could play PS2 titles because it has an emulator, and you can play PS3. So why can't you just install, you know, like have it completely backwards compatible for all games and all systems? The PlayStation 6, it should have the ability to play PlayStation 1 games in disc form, not like the digital ones. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. Anyway, that's my little rant about the future of Sony and PlayStation. I also absolutely hate how Microsoft bought Activision, which might mean no more Crash for Sony. Unless they make it multi-platform, which they should. But of course, we know that Crash Bandicoot 5 has been canceled, which is very, very unfortunate. So, what about the future of Crash Bandicoot? Will we see another Crash game? I honestly don't think that we will for quite a while. And I kind of feel sad about it because I don't want to switch to Xbox. I don't want to have to play an Xbox just to play Crash Bandicoot, like future titles. It would probably be multi-platform. And I really hope that it does, but I just think it's kind of sad what Sony has done with Crash. I mean, he was their non-official mascot of the 90s. It took them to pretty great heights. He was pretty popular, you know, with the original PlayStation 1 trilogy, and Sony kind of just don't really care now. I mean, that might not be true because we did get incredible remasters of, you know, the Insane trilogy that we got. We got this, we got Crash 4. How did I not make that? But, yeah. Hopefully Crash will be multi-platform in the future, so that we don't have to all go out and buy an Xbox just to play Crash Bandicoot. That's the end of my rant with that. Anyways, here we are at the Thunderstruck track, which is an incredible track in the original game, in my opinion. A lot of people say it's bad because it's pretty laggy, but the PS2 version, it does not lag at all. And the GameCube version also does not lag. So I don't know where people get that it lags. Unless maybe it lags on, you know, like emulators and stuff like that. God, it's a mess. Now, this track was pretty heavily anti-gravity, but it looks all right with the wooden platforms, you know? But this part looks really weird. They couldn't create the actual loop like in the old game on that little portion there. This is a little bit weird, but it's not too bad, I guess. They also didn't have that final ramp right there either. That jump. There's a ramp that you're supposed to jump off right there, and then you get to this part. It's pretty easy to fall off the edge right here if you're not careful in the original game, but also, the rainwater on the track looks great. It looks fantastic. That's a really nice touch. And there goes my ultimate sacred fire. And we're gone. Wow, what a block right there. Komodo Joe's having the time of his life. Or is that Mo? I think it's Joe. I get the characters kind of messed up because I don't really know them too well, I guess. So if you want, in the comments or in the live chat, feel free to put down your favorite Crash Bandicoot game or favorite game of all time. Or, if your favorite game is CTR, what's your favorite racetrack in the game? That was a pretty bad judgment call. Well, we have this win pretty much intact here. Oh, I just could not avoid that, and I fall off the edge. We still have a pretty decent lead, so... All right. So we are coming down to some of the last few tracks here. I believe there's, let's see. Assembly Lane? Yep. All right. The next track is Assembly Lane, which in the original game is pretty fun to race, I will say. I might use that for the next track. Alright. So this track here, I have a very distinct memory of when I was quite young. Of me, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. There's no school. I'm about 5 or 6 years old, and I take out Crash Nitro Kart, and I boot up my slim PS2, put the disc inside, I shut the cover, and I come to this racetrack, and I sit at the bottom of the mud pit. As you come off that final ramp right there, I used to sit in the mud, or is it oil? I think it's oil. It's either oil or mud. But I used to just sit in it, and I watch all the other drivers just fly right by me. Can I make this? Yes, I can. A lot easier to make it here than in the original game. Now this part is my favorite. I love the visuals. It looks amazing. The colors, woo! I'm drooling. It looks awesome. Look at that green hint on the racetrack. My God. It looks so good. But yep, that pit right there, I just sit there and just watch them all fly right by me. And we are coming up to the final couple tracks here in this game for the Nitro Kart tracks, which is going to end the live stream after we complete them. They did very good on this track as well. It looks great. In the original game, I used to cut the corners up here and I would hop over them. Awesome music soundtrack once again. Honestly, this makes me want to just play it on the original PlayStation 2 console, and I probably will after this video. My childhood favorite game is still my favorite game to this day, and I'm 21 years old now. Nitro Kart, first game I ever played, and it was an experience that I will never forget. There was nothing like this that I've ever seen at the time, at the ripe old age of 5 years old. I say that. I said old. The ripe young age, probably. But it was on my mind all the time after my dad made me get off the game. I was obsessed with this game, with the original Nitro Kart. And almost 16 years later, 17 years later, it's still my favorite game of all time. And I love coming back to it. I do about 2 or 3 playthroughs of it every year. Usually during the winter, I do one, and maybe 1 or 2 during the summer months. So there's just a special vibe about the summertime when we were home free from going to school, summer vacation, the windows open, warm air coming through, you can smell the scent of being outside. got all the fans on, and it's just a beautiful day, and you're just playing your old PlayStation 2. Or, you know, maybe you should actually not play and actually be outside and enjoy it, because who knows? What time do we really have left to enjoy being outside without being in danger? Whether it's global warming or other things going on in the world. So just enjoy every moment that you have on this earth. Live it up. Anyways, I kind of sidetracked there. We're on the final lap here. This is a great track. This part right here used to be the tube that kind of goes around. You could see the carts going underneath you on the other part of the track. I always thought that was cool. All right, we're getting a lot of coins here today. And we are down to, I think, 3 more tracks, including my favorite track in the entire game that's tied with deep sea driving. The Android Alley, ladies and gentlemen. This is an amazing racetrack. This track is incredible, plain and simple. Also, the next track and the next one are also fantastic tracks as well. I cannot wait to race those. Alrighty, Android Alley. And then it looks quite decent. And it's very different, although, you know, this was a pretty anti-gravity fueled track, but hey, I think it looks good still. Of course, the iconic train. If I'm not fast enough, we might see it again before the exit of the ramp. Okay, we're good. I really like this track because of the train. The train was very, very iconic to me, and I love this part. Looks amazing. All the different colors and the water on the track, that looks awesome. It looks hazy and like humid and somewhat steamy right there. It just looks really good, like graphically. It looks so humid and hazy that you could feel like the rainwater or the water, whatever it is. It just looks good. I just heard a loud crashing noise right outside my house. I don't know what it's from. Oh, I missed it. Love this part of the soundtrack. Brilliant. Whoops. Almost forgot about the shortcut. God, this game is so fun. Excuse me. Man, allergies are kicking in. Of course, it don't help that we got about 4.5 feet of snow on the ground right now. Ooh, caught me by surprise there. Whoa, that was some really high air time. And of course, for good measure, had to be hit by Velo's minions. Well, actually, those are considered Geary's minions. There it is. And did you guys see that? It's only fitting that Geary finished second at his boss track. That's amazing. All right, we are down to the final 2 tracks of the Nitro Kart tracks. Everyone, it's Electron Avenue. Hell yeah, that looks great. All decked out and ready to go at one of the coolest racetracks you'll ever see in any kart racing game, the Electron Avenue, which also has an absolutely fantastic soundtrack in the original game, and here, of course, with the legacy music on. Oh, just look at it. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! If you know that reference, you're a legend. All right. Super drop. I know this track is plagued because it doesn't have the anti-gravity, but hey, it still looks amazing. So I'm not going to really complain about it. I love what they did to it. Oh, look at the colors, man. Well done, Beanox. Well done. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that got me. Now, I guess you could say I'm electro-charged. Damn it. I hit the wall. And again. Oh man, it got me again. I'm actually kind of shocked that it got me twice. Probably gonna get me again, actually. God, this part is just amazing. The way that it shines, like those... They're like palm trees. That's what it looks like. They're like holograms. Very, very, very creative, and I love it. Oh, I almost didn't make it, and I'm gone. Oh shit, we got a battle for the lead here. We got Pinstripe behind us. Now he's in front of us. Let's see if we can get him out of the way. Oh, I was getting ready to shoot the rocket. I mean the bomb. There we go. Thanks a lot for taking my bitch away from me, piece of shit. He took Tana away. That was Crash's girlfriend. How could you? They still got him. We're still dealing with him. Two to go, and we're locked in into a battle here with Pinstripe. Bong roll. Tried to get me with a rocket. Didn't quite work out, did it? And I got something waiting for you. But did I just run into my... Oh my god. Okay, okay. That's how you want to play it? Alright. Haha, bitch. Got tased. Almost fell off the track. Got. And of course, I just had to hit TNT. I think we're good though. He's trying to get us. Ah, he hit the nitro. Huh. Serves him right. Oh shit, he still took the lead. Yeah, he's fast. Alright, white flag is out. He got blasted again and he fell off the edge. That might have secured the victory for us if we don't screw up. Whoa! Oh. Well, he's not going to catch us as we are in the final leg here of this race. All right. Damn. Another nice little point bonus. Aku Aku's ally. Yep, big thumbs up, Crash. So that means we got one more track to go. And that is the Hyperspaceway, which is an incredible raceway in the original game. However, here it's very flawed, and I would say it's the worst remade track that's in this game. It's terrible. But it's only fitting to use... Wait, sorry, that's Sam. There we go. The big Emperor Velo. Emperor Velo the 27th, ruler of this galaxy. My subjects hunger for entertainment. Where's the Velo chopper color? There we go. Whoop. Alright, alright. The last race of this live. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you tune in after the live is over, I also hope that you enjoy it. Be sure to leave a like. You can comment what your favorite track is, what your favorite Crash game is. Hope you guys are doing well. And while the track looks great, graphically, they cut a huge portion out of the track, and it's just not as fun. Oh shit. We got a chance to get some more coins. Ah, alright, let's go get it. Quick and easy. Extra 200 coins. Yeah, see? They cut so much from that first part of the track. Like, holy shit. They cut 2 whole sections out. The extra ramp, that's part of the 4-way intersection, I guess you would call it. Oh boy, we're off to a rough start. And they cut off the entire anti-gravity section. They didn't even try to make any track out of it. It's horrible. This part looks kind of bad. We should have been racing on an anti-gravity tube. Instead of it's just a whole bunch of junk. And that's it. That's the whole lap already. Terrible. They pretty much ruined quite possibly the best track in the entire game. It's not my favorite track, but it's one of them. But to other people, it was considered the best track. But, of course, this is the home of the championship race for the Galaxy Circuit in the original game, where you have to face this guy who cheats, and he's the only boss who can shoot like bombs and stuff from the front of his cart. And they made him very overpowered, because all the other bosses are relatively easy. Geary is a little bit of a challenge, but then Emperor Velo is just on a whole different level. Of course, you know, he is the ruthless ruler of the galaxy, but Christ, he didn't have to be a complete cheater. And it's just an unfair advantage. You have to be on it. You have to be boosting it the whole way around the track, power sliding. You have to stay on him and make sure that you don't lose him, because if you lose sight of him, you're not going to catch him. Unless you use the shortcuts, which those are a little tricky. However, I respect Emperor Velo. He's a pretty badass ruler. I think he's better than Oxide. He looks better. He wears a really sick cloak, or whatever that is. He's an asshole, but also kind of humorous at the same time. And of course, spoiler alert, if you have not played Nitro Kart, you can skip or mute this part. He turns into a little miniature alien. Because at the end of the game, it turns out that he was just wearing a suit outside of the real Velo. Oh, I almost got hit by that. We're coming up to the final lap here shortly already. We probably only would have been on lap 3 or lap 2 at this point if there was the actual full-length track. Shame on you, Beanox. Alright, white flag is out here. The last lap of our journey. Racing all Crash Nitro Kart tracks in CTR Nitro Fueled. That was a big launch. I should have went for the shortcut there, but oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. They actually have Penta Penguin not too far behind us, which is shocking. Those look like gym shoes that Emperor Velo's wearing by the treads. Huh. That'd be kind of weird. Oh, that killed our momentum. Penta Penguin might have a shot if he can get a rocket. He's not too far behind us. And he's not going to do it. And that's going to end it. Let that up. 5 laps here would have took me about 8 minutes. Wow. But it is what it is. Damn, 259 coins. Yeah, we should be getting something quite nice from the item shop. Let's see what they got today. I remember not too long ago, well, it was a couple weeks ago, a couple of months ago, where I was completely stripped of everything that I had on PlayStation because I unplugged the PlayStation 4 and I lost everything. So I lost a lot of stuff that I had on this game due to that problem. Hasty, yeah. Arcade Aviator Crash. We don't even have enough for that. Baby T. Spectral Orange. That don't look too bad. Spectral Pink Wheels. I don't have enough for that though. Cannonball Nash. I don't have enough for that either. That's Coco's Bandy Buggy from... Oh wait, or is that from the Wrath of Cortex? Because I thought that was in Tag Team, but I don't remember it being in Tag Team. Actually, I think it is. I think that's that green vehicle that Coco races. I don't know. I can't quite remember. I do not like her haircut. Well, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything here. I think I'm gonna keep my coins for now. So that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to end the live stream of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, all Crash Nitro Kart tracks. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.